Tervetuloa katselemaan Desperadoa tässä näin, ja vieressä mulla on tällä hetkellä sellainen henkilö kuin Parker Bond III. Hello.
How are you today?
So, you were just talking before we opened the mic that this is something, this Desperado.
It is. I tell you what, every one of these tournaments that I come over to Europe, especially here at the Ballmaster, when you watch the bowlers go out there and pony up for the one game at the Desperado, it's the funnest part of the tournament, I think, because we know it's serious, but when you watch somebody go out there and start off a game decent, and decent doesn't have to be with all strikes, but filling some frames with a double or triple, and the same guy on that pair could have open, open, spare, open. They don't even shoot the open that they've just left. They just reset it and take their ball and walk away. I kind of laugh at that.
Yeah. 50 euros, but you can get in on the final. And
still gives them an opportunity to win the tournament.
Yeah. So, what you think about that is the cut from here? 3 best.
I'm going to go with the third place or better being 246.
Yeah. We were talking earlier that I think that it's something like 259.
You think it's going to be that high?
Yeah, it probably goes that high.
Well, maybe, but the scores usually go down a little bit as the squad gets underway. I do understand everybody's bowling on one lane.
Yeah, and it's already both lanes.
Right, so the lanes have already been formulated or broken down, but I don't know, 259 seems a little bit on the high side. I'm gonna still stick with my 246.
It has been always quite high on Desperado and Ballmaster.
Has it?
Yeah. But yeah, there is 86 players on there, and if I take some kind of
86 is a pretty big field.
Yeah.
There's more players in the Desperado than we had any one squad bowling the tournament.
And there is technically 3 players per lane, and it's European style, so there is no lane change even on the lane pair. So what we have here, we have Timio, Adam Andersson, Anna Andersson, Felix Bergman, Linus Boström, Hugo Caprin, Charmaine Chang, Handreja. This goes way too hard to fit. But yeah, there is.
You're going to go through that whole list and announce or talk about everybody. They'll be done bowling 10 frames before you get 3/4 of the way through there.
Yeah, there's on list number 65. This is on alphabetical order. So there's Juho Rissanen. He dropped out because of you.
Because of me?
Yeah, because there was so much qualification things on the last squad, so you drop on the 9-11 set, and then you drop out.
Oh, because I fell out.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't try to fall out. I would have rather been in normal or on my own, but it's just the way that the way that the cookie crumbles, as we say. And thank God for that. I've still got an opportunity here.
Let's see if we have any comments. 480 euros on this point, and no chat at all.
No chat?
No chat.
That's because everybody's waiting for all of the action to start.
Yeah, and also there is only 3 likes on this. I have mostly on all the 17 squads, there is most likes per live stream is 28 on this point.
Okay.
So they don't. There is the people who don't like bowling.
Well, you know what? Hopefully they all stay tuned in and watch it, because I mean, as much as I say it's the funnest part, it's the quickest action-packed. Let me say, 30 minutes you're going to get on the lanes.
Yeah. Because
every shot means something. It's very hard to get out of the Desperado throwing a bad shot or a bad frame.
Yeah. And if we think about the extra plays, those are like slowing down till end, but this is going even faster and faster on that point. And in commentary-wise, it's really hard.
Well, it goes very fast, especially when you have some of the people dropping out, and so.
And Janne Laakko is asking that has Bond liked his trip in Finland so far?
It's been fantastic. I've enjoyed it very, very much. Last year, fortunately, I brought one of my other sons with me, Justin.
Yeah.
Justin was here competing, and although the tournament didn't turn out to be very lucrative for him, I know that he had a great time here. And this year, I was fortunate to bring my other son, Brandon, and Justin being two-handed right-handed, Brandon being left-handed, he clobbers the ball a lot harder than Dad does, for sure. And he's having a great time as well.
Yeah, I have been looking that Brando's throw is quite fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even comparing on Osku's throw.
Yeah, he can get it. Well, I don't know if there's nobody on the planet throws the ball harder than Osku Palermo. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's about 3 or 4 guys on tour that can crack 30 miles per hour, and Osku can do 35 or 36. So automatically, he's 10 to 15% harder than anybody that I've ever seen throw a bowling ball.
Yeah.
So, but Brandon's not afraid. He can get it down there pretty quick.
Yeah. And he has had quite good squad on the first what he played.
Yeah, the first squad he went out and he bowled 189 over, and he hasn't really seen it very good since then. But I know that he continues to work at it. I don't think he's playing around. He's trying to get every pin he can, and unfortunately hasn't been able to capitalize on that 189 over. But, we all know that once you start bowling the 6 games, 1 person per lane, lanes don't break down the same. They break down differently. Who knows what will happen?
Let's take we out on the picture, and now we have the...
Onto the lanes.
Yeah.
I like it.
So, because we have 3 players on the lane, now we don't have the last 4 lanes and the first 3 lanes on use, but all the rest are here. So there's 9 streams going on, and the right bottom we have this robot camera, so I can zoom there. Let's go.
Oh, you can really focus forward on somebody. And there goes somebody right there.
So we can see some action on.
Yeah, we see some action. I see a strike, and then I see a 7-10. So
it's good way to start the day.
Yeah, he just had 10 minutes of practice, and he has a 7-10 the first frame. He's thinking, really?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that before?
Teemu, you can, in the middle of the...
I'll tell you what, you're going to notice him in those pants.
Yeah.
He will stand out in every crowd.
7 on the first. And the scoreboard background is now blue because there was those commercials on the earlier one, and it didn't give enough room for the third player, so now we have a little bit harder to see it on the screen itself, but let's see.
Well, I think pretty safely we'll be able to follow everybody's scores right over here.
Yeah.
So how's the week going for you so far?
Really busy.
I would believe so.
Yeah, it is. Until this point, we have been distributing 197 live streams.
197 live streams.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And most of the live streams are 2.5 to 3 hours long, so there is a lot of bowling on the YouTube.
My goodness. Well, I got to believe that everybody appreciates it. That's for sure. They have an opportunity to tune in and watch their favorite player, whether it's a friend, whether a relative, or let's say the most important part of it, they can tune in and watch the actual Ballmaster event.
Yeah, that is the goal. And let's see, from lane 5, Osku has started with the strike. There's William Svensson throwing his first ball. And what else we have on here?
Pretty convincingly.
Lane 7 and 8 are still on practice mode. Damn, this goes hard with these. We have to look on the right side of us. There is a lot of players.
There's a lot of players right now, and you really cannot narrow it down and say these handful of players are the favorites to win.
Yeah.
Because anybody can pop up a bunch of strikes at any given time, and it's only one game.
Yeah. This is the broadcast version of the camera, so there is easier to read all the names.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you right now, Mr. Gunderson would love nothing more than to repeat his 300 that he had.
Yeah, on this point. Yeah.
Yes, he would. 300 in the Desperado will certainly make him advance.
Yeah. But if you think that there is 4 pieces of 300s, is it like a time-based after that who is leaving out? You throw 300 and you don't get in.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you right now, in English, there would be an inquiry if there were 4 300s here.
Yeah.
I don't see that possible.
So this takes now a little bit more time on one game because there is 3 players per lane, and there's some open started with Janne Murto on lane 13.
Yep.
Yeah. With the strike started Elliot Moulin, Tim Stamp, Emma Palermo, Magnus Lönnroth, 2 in a row in start. And
yeah, I see a fair amount of bowlers with 2 strikes in a row.
yeah.
I also see a fair amount of bowlers with 2 opens in a row.
Yeah. So let's see Elliot throw on this camera, and whoa.
Lucky strike at the
Yeah.
right time.
Yeah.
Did that give him a double?
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
And then there is a Nikorasi on lane 14 trying the double, and that was not so lucky.
No, that was not so lucky.
And let's go forward. Then we have here, it is Andreas Johansson has 2 in a row. Otherwise there is not much. There's a difference between cameras. If I think I should. Oh. Let's try.
Well, somebody down here in lane 3, or no, lane 5 has 3 in a row. Well, that's Osku. Osku has the front 3 in a row.
In here, yeah.
Yep, right here.
2 on lane 5.
I'm going to look at your master scoreboard over here. I can
Yeah.
focus on that.
Focus there. Tell me where to look.
Well, actually, when I sit there and look at Osku's whole lane 5, no one has missed yet.
Okay.
He has
That's
the
good lane.
front 3. William Svensson, he has a double, and somebody, whoever the bowler is that's number 3 has a double as well.
On lane 24, Toni Toivonen has 2 in a row. Markus Heinonen has 2 in a row, not yet. Both on third one. Then Carl Wahlgren has 2 in a row from the start.
Yeah, you have a couple of people that have quite a few strikes. I don't think you're going to start being able to wipe someone out until we get midway through the game here.
Yeah. Pasi was talking that we handle this in English. You want to try it Finnish?
No, I'm out. I'm done. I have enough problem trying to figure it out in English, let alone Finnish.
Yeah. On the chat, is oil pattern same in the final? Yeah, it is the same, and it's same even on these lanes, but this has already played 6 games.
Yes. Yeah, but they're going to break down differently. That's what bowlers need to understand.
This is hard to see, but lane 32
Yep.
name is, it's not readable on the screen
Right
itself. Saku Konttila, yeah.
4 in a row.
4 in a row, yeah.
4 in a row.
So Konttila has, let's go to the first lanes. Osku is throwing now.
Oscar's going to come up on lane 5 here.
Yeah.
See what he does, working on a triple. He got it to wobble, but it certainly didn't fall over.
Yeah. Chances are still alive.
Yep. Charlie Upton is struggling a little bit here.
Saikala throw just, and was it? Yeah, it was strike. So it was 4 in a row.
4 in a row for who?
Leevi Saikkala.
Ah.
And on the middle back, there is Elliot Moulin has 3 in a row. Tim Stampe has 3 in a row on here.
Yeah, there's
Elliot is
quite a few bowlers have 3 or 4 in a row, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be the winners when it's all over.
Yeah.
Well, as we know.
Yeah, you can mess it up quite badly in the last frames.
Yep. What I was getting to a minute ago, Charlie Upton unfortunately has 2 opens already. Not looking very promising for him to get through this, but he was the winner last night in the 250 and over.
Yeah.
He won €1,000.
Yeah.
And Charlie being only 16 and has a promising future out here, for sure.
So Emma has.
Few people have 3, one with 4 in a row.
And Elliot throwed and 1 up.
Another person with 4 down here.
Okay, let's go see what Saku is doing.
Great spare by Christopher Sloan. Lets him hang in there a little bit longer, but he doesn't have a double yet through 4 frames, so he better start getting on a strike board.
And Saku is throwing now and trying 5th. From the Desperado, 3 of the best scores will go to the qualification and the final.
Oh, late 10 pin there, front 5. Very interesting. Adam Anderson, he was the first player out on the overall cut.
Yeah.
So.
On what lane?
You're asking me what lane. I can't tell you here what lane we're on. 23.
23. Okay. this is, let's go see, 23. Markus Heinonen, 4 in
23. Adam right here in the front of our screen got a 7-pin there, so obviously on the triple left the 7-pin, so now he's going to have to fill that frame, and he better get back on that strike train.
Yeah. So Juho is now throwing on lane 21, but there is another 4 in a row. And how we go in the backside? So Osku has broken the strikes. So
yeah, we have somebody else here.
Yeah.
Marcus has 4 in a row as well.
On lane 6 there is 4 in a row on Markus.
Oh, lane 6, the bottom bowler.
Yeah.
Ah, look at over here, lane 12. Lane 12, 4 in a row.
Yep.
For the young lady over there.
Simple. Cedric.
It's right here in front of us.
Yeah.
Cecile?
Cecile där, ja. And
Desperado
is
living
now
up
trying.
to keeping everybody on their toes.
So, will he take 6 in a row?
We're about to find out.
And there it is.
That was pretty convincing right there. That was a great shot.
Yeah. Odds are quite good.
Yep.
Then we back up a little bit. Carl Wahlgren is now throwing his 5th frame, and
I don't know, but you look like you're a pretty smart guy. You know what you're talking about here. When you said it was going to be 259.
yeah.
Carl Wahlgren with 5 in a row now. There's 4 or 5 people that have 5 in a row.
Let's go see here. Markus Heinonen has 4 in the start and then spare in there. Toni Toivonen has 4 strikes and 1 spare on there. Alvin Kwanström has now 2 spares, other strikes.
Yeah, Adam Anderson just struck, but his max score is 269, which is a really good game. But with so many people with the front 4, 5, 6 in a row, I'm thinking he better keep going.
Yeah. And
Kai Virtanen shooting the 4-pin.
Yep.
Kai is on lane 24 there, and
let's go see.
Kai is bowling 197 so far, so he's going to need a lot of help by a lot of different people.
Robin Hammar had a open in the first frame, but after that is recovering on lane 17. And let's go see how Sako's next throw is going on.
Yeah, he's got the front 6. He's I'd say he's certainly the leader in the clubhouse because he's got the front 6 and he's already up in the 7th frame.
What lane was that?
I don't know. I did not hear that.
Yeah, because Saku hasn't yet bowled and it's 7 in a row. On front of our commentary box.
Oh, he's got 7 in a row.
Yeah.
So you have that many people with 7 in a row. Everybody else that's already got an open, or God forbid 2, they probably could leave.
Almost.
Yeah, they're almost completely done.
Yeah. Taylor Ford Williams, spare in the start and then strikes. Elliot Molin, only 1 spare.
Cecile has 5 in a row.
Yeah.
She's keeping up on her end of the bargain.
Tim Stamp has 4 and 1 spare. So
Carl Walgren getting up over here on lane 6. He has 5 in a row.
in here we have, yeah.
Oh, he got 6 in a row. Carl Walgren keeping up. I'll tell you what, it's a good thing we didn't place a bet when I said 246 and you said 259, because I'd be losing big time.
Yeah. So
we know Carl has 6 in a row.
Yeah.
See if we see anybody else on here.
On lane 6 there is a Patrick way. I cannot read on there. up there.
Oh, up here. Rainick?
Yeah, Patrick
Rainick. Yeah, he's got 6 in a row. My God, I can't believe this.
This is really hard to follow.
Well, I'm not worried about following. I can't believe that if you don't have the front 6 or 7 in a row, you're out of it.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Oh, we have missed totally on the first player on the lanes. Leevi Saikkala.
On lane 4.
Yeah.
The front 8.
So that makes this really hard.
So you're going to tell me it's going to be a 3 or 4 way tie, exactly what you said?
Something like that. There is some hello for you. For
hello,
Williams.
Fancy. Walter Ray Williams' wife, everybody. Fancy Williams is checking out the live stream. Fancy's actually been here a couple of times. She's enjoyed it very, very much.
Yeah.
And not just for you, but for everybody else that she's had the opportunity to cross paths with. She wanted to make sure that we told everybody in Finland that she said hello.
Yeah.
She misses being here this year.
Yeah. You have to talk that Walter Ray and you are coming for International Hammer Challenge on summer. It's a little bit different on here.
Yeah, well, summertime usually we're bowling the PBA 50 tour.
Yeah.
So, and in Walter Ray's defense, both of us are eligible now for the PBA 60 events. There's only 2 or 3 of those, but we are eligible for those. Well, Carl Walgren, he stopped the 6 in a row over here on lane 6.
So Cecile is now throwing on the lane.
Yeah, Cecilia has the front 5.
Yeah.
We have the front 8 down here at that end.
Let's
we have the front 8 over here.
Is throwing there. Let's go forward on here because he has
8 in a row.
frame 9. And yeah.
That was pretty convincing.
So
you know, I just got done bowling on that pair, and I did not have 1 strike on the right lane.
Yeah. And Cecil is now throwing. Do we have a...
Oh.
Oh.
Pretty good shot there.
Yeah.
Pretty good shot, leaving a 10 pin.
25. Saku is now... Yeah. Car is on there.
Carl missed.
And Saku is now preparing itself.
Yep, Carl left the 10 pin, he missed.
Yeah.
Where else?
No. Carl is now throwing here.
10 pin.
Oh,
How about not? How about 4-5-7?
yeah. And Saku?
That was not Carl's shot. Because
No,
they
no.
show him up on the scoreboard as 9 spare.
Ah, we were on lane 25. But let's see Saku. Is he tied with Levi or not? Yes.
9 in a row. So only 3 bowlers advance and 2 players have the front 9.
Yeah. Emil Hyrkka. That is 2 spares.
Pretty amazing so far.
Yeah, it's more like a, yeah. Wahlgren had really bad situation on the lane 25 on his, so it's open.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. And
That's a different bowler that we thought that was Carl. That was not Carl, the bowler on the bottom
no,
that I was looking.
Levi is now throwing the last frame. Oh,
That was a costly open frame.
yeah.
Front 9 strikes, folks, and just 4-6 the first shot in the 10th. And that one shot potentially could cost him making the top 3.
Yeah. It is close.
Well, that just made everybody shooting 270 have a chance.
Yeah. There is a people who has 270 possibilities still.
Yes, there are.
A lot. There is some sponsoring from the Williams side, so you should go to Robert's Coffee to try it.
I should go try some.
If you like coffee.
Oh, I like coffee. That's for sure.
Tim Stampe has really good position on his.
Anybody with 279 in the wood has still got a chance.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And Saku. Whoa, too far. No. The next 10 frame.
What lane 4, he had 265, I believe. Yes.
265, yeah.
265. So 265 finished score gives him an opportunity. Meanwhile, Cecile over here left that 10 pin and she missed it. So
Ouch.
She can still strike out for 260. Keep in mind, she still gets 8 pins a game.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
You know, she still definitely has a chance.
And Saku is now throwing.
Front 9.
This will basically put him up if he. Yeah.
Yeah. He's definitely one of our top 3.
But now the hardest thing, did he pay extra?
I would doubt. I would think very few bowlers in this round paid the extra.
Yeah.
With only one game.
Yeah. This is the bad thing. If you don't pay the extra and you hit 300.
It don't count.
Yeah. And if you don't hit 300 on the final stage, it doesn't count. So there is coming. Yeah. So Levi has 265. So it is the top score still. What else we have? There is coming some big ones.
I'm going to say you got 11.
Sorry, I missed that. Sorry.
That's okay. You might have missed that one, but you're not going to miss this one.
Nope. Where is our flying cameraman?
Your flying cameraman?
Yeah. Do we have end of the games yet?
We know he's got 11. Here's the final shot for 300.
And now it starts. Do we have 300?
300.
Yeah. That's the easy way to go in the Desperado.
Well, I don't know if that's the easy way, but that's the assured way of getting through the Desperado.
So 300, 265. What we have on here? Let's go a little bit better.
300 and 265. Look, there are certain leaders going into the clubhouse.
So there is some. This lane pair has been dropped out. Mahdiarisko has possibility.
Well, we got nothing over here.
On the start side, there is coming some. There is ended games. Anderson 238.
That's no good.
And some else ended games. This is really hard to see in here.
Yeah, there's so many scores up here. Makes it very, very tricky.
On the Emil Hyrkkö. 221 on Panu Varis, not in.
240 something is got a possibility for third, but we know that the young lady in front of us here still has 260. Carsten Hansen can still strike out for 257.
On lane 8, yeah.
Yep. This here can still strike out. Tony can still strike out for 260. She holds all the cards though.
Yeah.
Because with her handicap, she strikes
Toni
here.
Ranta, Cecil Dan.
Oh, another 10 pin. That really hurts her now. Now she's down at 240 something. 240 plus her 8 pins gives her 254 max score.
That was, Juha, something what we talked earlier on here, that if we have 3 or 4.
Bowler number.
That is Toni Ranta, yeah.
On lane 5, he's got 260 possibly.
Yeah. So if there's a.
But what about the bottom bowler on lane 6?
He has dropped out. On lane 6. 216 on before the last. So there is a small possibility.
He's still got 260 in the wood.
So Toni Ranta has really good position.
Mm-hmm.
And end of the site, Kalvagen does have still some, not anymore.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So. There is ended games on lane 13. So Cecile has.
Cecile can strike out for 246, and with her 8 pins, she gets 254.
Yeah, so it's technically Toni Ranta or Cecil Dan.
Yeah, and you said Adam. What did Adam have? You said he had he had 236. That's not enough.
Yeah, because there is already a Emil Hyrkkö 237.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it? The point is now that Emil Hyrkkö is third on the ended games, but Toni Ranta and Cecil Dam is doing big
Well,
job.
we don't know what Carl did. He left the 10 pin there, but
Yeah,
what was his
yeah.
final score? It's on lane 25.
It was
So he's
spare,
got 240.
yeah.
So he's got 244.
Yeah.
244 is done. That's got an actual chance.
Yeah.
Because that
So-
forces Toni Ranta to strike on the first ball. Tony's in the 230s right now.
Yeah. And then there is Cecile.
Exactly. Cecile holds a lot of cards there.
Oi,
Tony left a 4 pin.
that was hard.
That was tough. We've got 244 down here. So we've got two 244s technically. Right there.
Yeah. So now we have a tie.
He can strike out. No. Basil can strike on a fill ball for 245. .245 would certainly eliminate both 244s instantly. And Cecile can eliminate everybody.
Yeah.
It's close. Wow, that's better than close.
Yeah.
But Basil right here in front of us, if he strikes here, he's got 245. That would force Cecile to strike to beat him.
Let's try a little bit. Whoa.
Well, 245, that's third. But Cecile bowling right there next to him on lane 12. If she throws this strike right here with her handicap, she's going to be in the low 250s.
That's why we have this flying camera on my hand.
Well, it's a good thing that your arm travels.
So this is the thing. If Cecile will,
Cecile
Try.
strikes, she's in.
yeah.
Wow. Can't throw it any better than that.
Yeah.
Holy cow. She did not let that 10-pin rattle her that she missed earlier in the game. As she
Yeah.
bounced back, she throws a double and then leaves the 10-pin and makes it, and now throws that clutch double there in the 10th.
Let's see our crew on here. So we are quite backed up. So
Everybody's watching. Hey, by the way, I know she gets 8 pins handicap, but just so that you understand, if she strikes here, I said third place would be 246. I forgot about the handicap.
damn.
245.
245. So
What a great finish. 245 and 8 pins gives her 253. According to everything we looked, looks
Yeah.
like her score of 253 is going to be the final advancer.
So we have Saku Konttila, Leevi Saikkala, Cecil Dam. Is it right? Yeah. We had some computer break going on. That's why we don't have any on-screen results on here.
Oh, for some of the stuff.
Well, on anywhere.
Yep.
So we have to wait.
Well, lane maintenance is going to come out, and I have to actually go get some stuff ready myself. So thanks for allowing me to sit in your booth here and enjoy some time.
Yeah.
And we will hopefully catch you over the next 24 hours in the winner's circle down here on the high end.
Yeah. And for things, try to go tomorrow to play.
I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my best.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I gotta-
happy final step 1 shootout.
Yeah. let's try to get through final step 1 and then we can worry about final step 2.
Yeah, and then it's third and some TV final things. Some things.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's why they call it steps. So let's say we're going to take it one step at a time.
Yeah, that's a good way. So, Desperado is now done, and we will still get information about how it goes. Saku Konttila, Leevi Saikkala, Cecil Dan vaikuttaisi olevan niin sanotusti 3 parasta tässä kohtaa. Ja
from the Desperado squad, top 3 who will go to the final step 1. Saku Konttila 300, Leevi Saikkala 265, and third Cecily Dam 253. These 3 will continue to the final step 1 that will start.
Ja näin saatiin sitten varmistus siihen Jukka Savolaisen toimesta, ja nyt ajetaan sitten Desperado lähetykset alas ja mä valmistelen sitten Final Step 1 tuossa noin, kohta ollaan sitten ensimmäisessä finaalivaiheessa ja katsotaan sitten tuon äskeisen kommentaattorin tekemisiä tuolla radalla. Nähdään kohta ja ei muuta kuin introlle mennään.